Hi there, it's Jennifer, and I want to go ahead and start showing you how to begin the process of drawing. So the first thing we want to talk about when we learn to draw is that concept of citing and measuring. So this week what we're going to look at is how to cite the angles around your still life object. So I'm going to show you how to do that today. Now I know a lot of you will not have easels at your house, and that's okay. What I want you to do is do the best you can, maybe set it up in a chair. If you can't find anything that works to set the paper up right, you can do it flat. Just remember that you're transferring angles, so you do need to try to keep your arm as straight as possible. So the first part of citing and measuring is, like I said, the citing part, and we want to cover that today. So today what you're going to need for your assignment is newsprint pad and your long stick of charcoal. You also need 3 still life objects. So something tall, something a little shorter, and something a little shorter than that. A Kleenex box works really good, an apple or an orange works good, and then something taller, maybe a bottle of cooking oil, a bottle of wine, whatever you happen to have at home will work perfect. So essentially what we're going to do is we want to try to find out what the angles are around the whole still life. So what we're doing with our charcoal is we are going to be looking for the angles around the objects as a group. So this would be my first line or angle I want to try to find. This would be the second one. It's just a straight up and down line reminding us that the edge of the box is here. Then we want to find the angle on the bottom of the box. The angle from the corner front of the box to the bottom of the ball or the sphere. You want to make a straight up and down line right on the edge of the ball, just reminding us that the edge of the ball or the sphere is there. And then we want to find the angle from the corner of the cone back to the ball. Now I'm left-handed, so I go clockwise. If you're right-handed, you probably will feel more comfortable going counterclockwise, and that's okay. Just remember, however you start doing it, you want to continue through that method or that way. So when I start clockwise, I go all the way around clockwise. If you start counterclockwise, you'll want to go counterclockwise all the way around the still life objects. So let me show you what that would look like. First thing is, I want to get out my charcoal. I want to stand in front of my easel, and I want to have my arm extended all the way out. I don't want to bend my elbow when I bring it back to the pad. If I do that, I can lose the angle that I cite. So for me, what I'm going to do is I am going to go around the object. So I'm holding up my charcoal, and my first line is from the corner of the cone to the corner of the box. I've got my arm straight, it's not bent. I move my charcoal over, and I make my line on the paper. The next thing I do is I make a straight line for the edge of the box. The next angle I want to find is the angle in front or the edge of the box that I can see. Then I want to go from the bottom point of the box or the cube over to the bottom of the ball. And then I want to draw a straight up and down line, reminding myself the edge of the ball is right there. And my last angle is from the corner of the ball all the way back up to the cone. Okay, so this would be the sight lines for that still life object. And let me go with the ruler again and show you exactly what I did. Numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is my first angle right here, number 1. Number 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So, what I want you to do this week is I want you to practice citing the angles around still lifes that you set up at home. I'm going to do this one more time for you to see, so you can see again how I'm doing this. Okay, I stand here, my arm is stretched out, my elbow is not bent. I hold the charcoal up, and you might want to try closing one eye. I find it a little easier to do that. And number 2, edge of the box. Number 3 is the angle that I see in front of me on the bottom of the box. Number 4 is the edge of the box to the bottom of the ball or the sphere. Number 5 is the edge of the ball. And then my last angle that I'm going to cite is from the top of the cone to the edge of the ball. Okay? That is 6 different angles for me to find the outside dimensions or angles of the still life. Think about it like you're drawing a string around your still life object. This will help you later when we start putting the objects in. You'll know where they're supposed to all go. Also, it'll help you from having your drawings running off the edge of the page. So this week your assignment is to set up multiple still lifes in your house. Again, you need 3 shapes, one that's tall, one that's kind of medium, and a smaller one. And again, I just want you to take your charcoal and try to find the outside angles of the still life. If anybody has any questions, please don't hesitate to send me an email. Thanks and have a great week.